Hey y'all, let me just make this clear right now. Everybody not gonna understand me when I say this message. But honestly, everybody don't understand when I say any message I drop, if I'm being honest. But for some reason I'm saying this specifically on this message. Because people might not understand what I'm gonna say, but there's a few of you that will. So catch this. You know how folks will be like, you're a human trying to live a spiritual experience? See, the difference with me is, and probably the few that is listening and this is hitting, you feel like you're a spiritual being trying to be a human. Ooh, catch it. Did y'all just catch that? You're a spiritual being trying to be a human. You're trying to fit in with this human shit. Oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. You don't understand how humans work the way that they work. You don't understand how they don't work together. You don't understand jealousy and hate. You look at people and you can identify people's gifts and talents. Like you can see what people are good at. And you be like encouraging them to do what they're good at. Because when you do what you're good at, you're going to do it well. And you're going to be happy to do it. You're going to show up on time to do it. You're going to be excited every day to do it. This is why you're supposed to go after your passions. Okay? This is why God gives us gifts and talents that he will reveal to us as we grow in life. This is why you do certain things as a child to shape you for who you are today. For those that don't know, I was class president in 8th grade. I've been planning events. I've been a leader. And then boom, I became class president in high school, senior year. You get what I'm saying? I've been being a leader. I've been talking in front of crowds. God has been preparing me even since a young girl. And look where I'm at right now. Look what I do right now. You know? Even in my job, this is not really a job to me. This is more of an assignment. Me on YouTube talking to y'all, this is more of an assignment. I don't look at this really as a job, you know? It's more of an assignment that God put me on to speak because someone needs to speak on certain things that I'm speaking on. So I look at it as an assignment, you know, and I'm being graded by God and tested, you know, and I have to show up and I got to do it because he's giving me the answers. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're in school, the teacher is giving you all the answers that you need and then you take that big exam at the end. But he's giving you the answers every step of the way. You get what I'm kind of saying? So you get what I'm trying to say or you get what I'm kind of saying? I don't know. I be saying so much things, y'all. Lord have mercy. But you never realize that like the things that you were doing was actually shaping you for who you are. And then even in my church that I grew up in, Apostolic Christian, right? I used to sing there. And when I used to sing, it was always like I was the leader of the group. It was never said that I was the leader, but it's like people just always put me as a leader. A leader don't have to say it, I guess. Like people just know that you're a leader and they will pick you. They would choose you. It'll be you. So like I used to sing with a cousin of mine and someone else that went to the church. And we didn't have a name of the group, but yet the name of the group was called Danae and Company. Danae and Company, if you don't know, my name is Danae, okay? And I didn't tell them to put Danae and Company. It was just like they already knew. So I always was in these like leadership positions or playing these roles, this role as a teacher. And even in like friendships, you know, I had a lot of friends who attached to me because I was able to heal them, you know? And people think like healing is, I don't know what people think actually. You know, because again, I'm a spiritual being trying to be a human. Clock that. So I really don't understand what people really be thinking sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, like genuinely. And but I'm learning. I've been learning for years now. You know what I'm saying? Still trying to learn. Like humans are some of them are predictable, but some of them are unpredictable because it'll be like, you'll know that somebody gonna do something, but you'll still be praying deep down inside that they don't. You feel me? But it's like humans gonna be humans. I don't know. I can't really explain it. But anywho, I think should I stay on this topic? I'm gonna stay on a leadership topic. So, you know, I was just doing a lot of things that was just showing, you know, that I had this already quality. I see that God was already putting me in that position. Like, even at my jobs, these are what I would call jobs, right? Because YouTube, to me, this is an assignment. This is God. This is God over here. You know what I'm saying? He's making me do this. Literally, like, nope, you're gonna do this. This is what you need to do, type shit. Okay, it's an assignment. But my jobs, the things that I'm passionate about, and where it feels like a job, which is so crazy, because these are the things that's like really paying the bills and stuff, right? And it really feels like a job. That's the funny part. It really be feeling like a job. You know, I done made YouTube easy for me to speak, where it doesn't really feel too much like a job, you know? But these things, I have to show up physically all the time, you know, and it is like, I'm always running back and forth. I like the one that pay attention to all the detail. Okay, so a little about me. I do events. Okay, so sometimes it's weddings. Okay, sometimes it is high-end corporate brand events, or sometimes it is just sometimes, oh my God, like I just did a couple of events that had to do with like celebrations of life, and I'm like, yo, I don't even go to funerals, y'all. Like, I only went to one funeral in my life, and I only went to be supportive of a sister of mine, but I don't go to funerals. I just, honestly, the way that I handle emotions and stuff like that is a little different. I don't know. I really can't explain it. It doesn't mean that I don't care about a person. I might care too much, or I might not want to be in an environment where it's just all those different type of emotions. It's just a lot that goes on in that type of environment. Remember that video I dropped? Ooh, this is deep right here. Y'all catch this. Remember the video that I dropped that people won't show up to happy celebrations, but they'll be at your funeral. And I feel like this is why I kind of stay away from funerals, or I never really got invited to many funerals anyway. Let's get that clear. But this is why I really kind of stayed away from funerals, because I know that there's a lot of different type of people and emotions that's there. You get people all from the woodworks coming to a funeral. You never know what's going on. You never know the energy. So me, and the type of person I am, I know that if I see some unjust going on, I'm going to want to speak up. And I got to learn when I should fight my battles. Sometimes I don't need to be there speaking up. Sometimes somebody else got to do that. I don't need to be in attendance. So funerals was one of those things that I always just stayed away from. But now as I got older, I learned that that's the reason why. It's because you got mad different emotions and feelings. And even like the last funeral that I just went to, the last and only one funeral that I ever went to in my life, 0 out of 10 don't recommend. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning to the end. Okay. It just wasn't the vibe. It's because everybody is feeling all these different emotions, and some people don't know how to maintain or control their emotions when they feel that type of loss and pain. So yeah, you might get people being rude and disrespectful, you arguing, and people saying stuff that they shouldn't, you know, just all this crazy rowdy stuff that might go on leading up to the funeral, leading after the death, when the death happens, just all of that. Just when it comes to death, period. You know, people really go crazy, and they don't know how to still, you know, deal with their emotions. Sometimes they be too dependent on people, and then sometimes it's really just sad. Like you're sad. Like you're never going to see this person again. And I get that 100%. And that's why with me, I just got to handle my emotions, because it'd be like, I'm so ready to try to help and heal and other people, but then it's how am I feeling too? And you know, that is a lot. Like knowing that you're never going to see someone. So I deal with those emotions as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not exempt to that. I feel that. I'm very much an emotional being. We all are emotional beings, but I want to say I'm very much tapped into my emotions. Okay, my emotions is so funny. I'm very much tapped into my emotions. So like, there's a difference. You know, some people are just emotional beings where they don't know how to control their emotions. But then there's people that do know how to control their emotions, and they won't let you play on their emotions and do all these crazy things to their emotions. And then they call us emotional. Clock that. I hope somebody clocked that in the comments, period. So, yeah. So like with work, I do events or whatever like that. It'd be fun. I'll be in like New York City. It'd be big big events, and I don't really know celebrities' names and people like that. I really don't. People be having to tell me who people is, but by the time they be telling me who people is, I would already have stood out and made a good impression already, because I'm just a people person, y'all. Like, I be having so much fun at my job. I love, like, I bartend, I serve, I pass out drinks, I'm serving you hors d'oeuvres, and I'm like, I get real into it, and I know I'm a beautiful girl, so I know that I'm charming, because you could be beautiful but you're corny. Clock that. And dead. And you don't show up to work looking cute. You ain't got nothing on your face. You ain't brushed your hair. And I don't like people like that. You like, come to work and look good, because I'ma look good, and I don't want to be the only one looking good. And now y'all hating on me, or all the guests now they just gravitating towards me. Do you know how many events, y'all? Can I be real with y'all? Do y'all know how many events where, like, the women there, like, these are guests I'm talking about, or of course the men as well. Of course the men, duh. But it would be women that is so cute, put together. I know they rich. You know what I'm saying? I be doing very upscale, high events. Fifth Avenue, Soho, the whole big deal. All the designer stores, brands, big parties, all of that. The private parties and stuff like that. So, you know how many of them would tell me, like, yo, you're the best one here. And then sometimes they be saying best looking, but sometimes they be like, just best one. I'm the most attentive. Like, I be getting tips, and I ain't even supposed to be getting tips. Like, I won't even be bartending, y'all. I will be passing out food, literally. And I'm coming back into the kitchen so fast. I'm getting rid of food, because I know how to walk up to people. As soon as I see you give me a little eye contact, or you looking at that plate just a little bit, baby, I'm going to groove my way in there. I'm feeling your energy, and I know how to crack it open and say, hey, you want this? Yeah, you hungry? I would walk up to all these men. They probably rich, billionaire, whatever the freak they doing. I don't know them. I don't care. I'm here to do my job. I'm here to make sure y'all are eating our food, that the chefs done prepared day and night, and that y'all drinking these drinks that our poor bartenders have been pre-serving. So I'm just here to get the job done. You make sure that the clients and the event is good, and period. So, hey, y'all, who's hungry? That's how I'm walking over to them. I don't care how high end this event is. I'm going to be a people person. We need more love and just joy. Spread it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, anybody want burgers? Because, you got to know what you're serving to your people, too. You got to know what you're serving them. So I'll be like, anybody hungry? Anybody want burgers? I know y'all hungry. And then especially if I'm passing around, like, champagne, or I'm passing around red wine, white wine, whatever it is, some waters, okay? I'll be passing out waters. Who cares? You get what I'm saying? If I don't see you with no cup or no glass, I'm going to make sure you get something. Oh, you don't want this wine? Well, baby, what do you want? You want some water? And that's not even usually how we do it. You got to get what we serving. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type, I remember people's orders. I remember what they eat, what they like. When someone is vegetarian or vegan, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go see if I could get something for you. They think that I'll be playing. They think that I'll forget about them. I never forget about them. This lady was like, I came back, brought her the food. She was like, oh my gosh. I brought her some French fries because she was like vegetarian, I think, or whatever like that. So I told her, I was like, oh, let me get you some French fries. You want some French fries? She's like, oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. Girl, I know she wanted them French fries. Who don't want to eat when everybody else is eating? I don't care how big the party is. You want to look like you having a good time. You need to have a little drink in your hand, even if it's some water. Okay, it could be some sparkling water or some still water. It don't matter. You need to have something in your hand. Your mouth need to be chewing. You need to be trying something. If you don't eat the shrimp, then you need to be eating a potato. Okay? Something. They got caviar. We be having all types of, you got to have something. Be in the party. Spread joy around in the party. This is how you network. And I came back. This actually just happened recently, y'all. I came back, brought this lady her French fries. She had a tip for me. She had some money for me. She was like, oh my gosh, can I give you this? Like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, girl, slide it through this little napkin right here. Because we keep the little napkins in one hand and I got the tray on the other hand. So I was like, yeah, slap. I know that was God blessing me. I wasn't about to turn down my blessing when I know that I was really working hard. I'm really making sure that every guest is happy in here. You get what I'm saying? But me, I love that. I love that shit. But you want to know what I don't love? Is if I'm working with someone like a boss and they don't know or realize the good work that I'm doing and they don't appreciate it. And I'm never looking for it. But it's like something always trigger at the end. It be like, I don't know what it is, y'all. It just be like something always trigger. You be having a great shift. All the guests are excited. Everyone is happy. And then it's like, The enemy just got to do something just to try to piss you off. I'd be like, what? And this is why when I decide to have my own company, y'all, because I want to have my own like catering business company and have servers, bartenders, host, coat check attendants, just all of that, chefs. Okay, I want to do all of that, but I'm learning what I need by working in these companies now, because they got a little bit of everything that I want, but I don't know who's 100% yet. I think it won't be 100% until I make my own shit. I start my own shit. So those that knew, oh Lord, I can't even get it out. Maybe God don't even want me to say this. You know, you can't tell everybody pray for you. I was going to say those that know the true word of prayer, pray for me that I succeed in that. That's something that I want to do, because I would love to have like a guest assessment, where the guest that was there at any type of event, even if it was your baby shower. We do weddings, baby showers, parties, whatever it is, whatever type of event you're hosting, brunches. They should have a survey where the guest can tell you, did any server stand out to you? Did any bartender stand out to you? What did you like? What didn't you like when it comes to the guest, when it comes to the workers, when it comes to the employees? Because if people don't tell the employees what's going on or what's bad, they walk around thinking that they just all good. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes if people don't see it, because if the higher ups, if your boss is not right there on the floor with you and they don't really have the eyes, they won't really know or recognize how good you are or how you handling your jobs. So they might confuse you and treat you like everyone else. And it's like, hold on. I just held this whole party down. Like, I made sure everybody in this party was straight with beverages and food and the bar. Like I when they give me a job, I gets it done. You get what I'm saying? So I don't want rose petals when I walk, bitch. But God damn, can I not get an attitude? Shit, they be giving me attitudes. You know what I'm saying? And there be situations where it be annoying because people are like switching up times and it just be an inconvenience. People just be inconsiderate. But yeah, that's just a little bit of what I do when it comes to events and stuff like that. And I love that, because I'm a people person. I've met some really dope people. I've met film directors. I've met photographers, videographers. I've met lawyers, like doctors, all types of people, mayors, all types of people doing this type of job. I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's being in the industry without always having to be the star. I'm okay with being humble by passing you a drink. That don't make me feel less than. Y'all get me? Like, I don't mind that. I don't care about that. I get it done. At least the chef is happy that I'm getting his dinner out there. At least the chef is happy that his hors d'oeuvres ain't going to waste. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the job done. So I don't care about that. I love that. You feel me? I like serving people because people party all the time. Y'all have no idea how many events be going on just because, or like money just be being spent on events just because, literally. And you think we finna be wasting this caviar and stuff like that, baby? No. Here you go. Take this caviar on a Bellini, babe. Boop. Yes, you. Here you go. You want some sparkling water? We ain't drag this out the truck, bring it in this fancy old event, set up and do all this for you to not drink and do nothing. Here you go, boo. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. So, I'm that type of girl. And I make sure I come to work looking like I'm ready to come to work. And I'm about to be around people. Making sure that you look good. You should always look good on the outside. And it's not like what you wearing cool. Make sure it's just put together. Just make sure it makes sense. If you showing skin or ain't showing skin, just make sure it makes sense. And make sure more than anything, your face makes sense. It ain't dry. Is moisturized. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do to make you feel your best, your prettiest, your most confident. Do whatever you need to do to that face. That means you need to wax this, get a shape up here, shave your eyebrow. Whatever you got to do to make you feel more prettier or more handsome, that's going to make you go out and just soar the world and feel the best that you need to be. That's what we need to do, because at the end of the day, we are spiritual beings trying to live in a human body. Clock it. So your body need to catch up to where you are spiritually. Spiritually, I'm already there. I'm a queen. I'm king. Fuck a queen, I just heard. So it's like, in the physical, I need to match that. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to match what the physical will look like to describe what a queen is. So a queen is someone that will walk up with her head high. A queen is someone, or a king, I said. A king or a queen is someone that will walk in with their head high, confident, who wouldn't be afraid to walk over to others. Do you know what I'm saying? Who likes people, who can be social with people. This is why everybody is not a king and queen. Okay? This is why everybody has a job. But king and a queen, though, they can walk in and people notice them when they walking in the room. Now people, they might not, didn't want no food. They said they wasn't going to eat, but they see you walking with it. Now they interested. You know what I mean? They came in saying they wasn't going to do nothing. They come in, they see you walking, boom, you can persuade people without even having to persuade them. It's no manipulation being used. Literally just off of your aura. That's a king and queen. People are interested. What are you serving? And that goes for men and women. We have some great men that do events and they be killing it. They be killing it. But let's go all the way back. Okay, so yeah, I do that with events. And then I'm also into photo shoots, videos. So I'm a director, producer. I do hair, styling, creative directing, art directing. My alarm just said the confirmation. He's like, yeah, tell him it all. I'm cracking up. I'm a photographer. Okay, so I'm like that girl that just do everything. I have eyes on set. All right, I'm communicating with the models and the photographers and the clients and the models, just making sure the triangle is going in the triangle, just keeping everything smooth. And I love that shit too. I love that shit because I'm just such a leader where it's like the right people, they don't feel offense because I don't come off cocky or nothing like that. Like, I'm really just helping you. Like, I just say things that is needed to be said on set so that the flow can keep flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really know how to fit in where I get in and really help where I need the help. And it's not even, and it's me naturally, because if I'm there on set and I see there's something wrong, or I see that I could fix something or adjust something, like adjust a shirt or adjust some socks or adjust their hair out their face or something like that, I would be like, oh, can I come in? Like, I will go do it. I'm not going to just stand there and not use my authority that God has given me and just to blend in. And because I'm naturally like this, it naturally pulls people in because they notice, like, no, this is really how she is. Like, it's a natural born leader type shit. Like, I just can't help it. Like, and it be to the point where it's not annoying. It really be like, oh, it's really needed. Like, oh, thank you for saying that or doing that. And because I am a model as well, I know posing and I know how to talk to either if it's a model or if it's just an influencer, or maybe they're not either and they're just a person. I know how to just direct them, maybe with posing or, okay, we got that shot. Let me see you do this now. I'm not afraid to speak out and say things that, the photographer might not want to say to hurt their feelings, or they might think that it's hurting their feelings, but I know how to say it in a way that a model will understand. And, it's just, life has just been so good. Life has just been so good. Even with, just a little bullshit that be going on with just certain people and stuff like that do try to challenge me at times, but it don't really be a challenge. Let me correct that. They don't try to challenge. I haven't been challenged yet. If people think they challenging me, it's in their mind, okay? But they would try to say little things to be like, oh, and then I will always speak back. But I assess myself a lot. So if I'm giving advice or a set or asking someone or saying, oh, let's do this, suggesting something, it's not going to be no bullshit. Like, it's going to be a good suggestion. You feel me? I'm able to analyze in my mind, like, if this is a go or not a go. Like, I ain't finna just say, let's do that. Like, usually, most of the time when I'm, like, giving a suggestion on something, it'll be a go. People will consider it. You get me? I'm not just talking out of my booty cheeks. I'm not going in my booty right now, boom, and throwing it to you. Like, no. It really is going to make sense. I'm going to try to really make sense of what's being said or done here. You get what I'm saying? So I thank God for that. And you'll notice like in your life, like the things that you have done was always leading you up to these bigger things, or just things that you're doing in your life, period. And it was just crazy, it's nothing out of the ordinary, because I know, like, I was a young girl in my house. I used to beg my brothers to sing Barney with me, just dancing around the house singing. So I've always wanted to be like an entertainer, leader, superstar, famous. But as I got older, I kind of dropped the superstar, kind of dropped the entertainer part, but I entertain and I'm a superstar in a different way. You get what I'm saying? But that's only because of my own shyness, though. I think that's why I haven't gotten into the studio for real and dropped the song, because I can definitely sing. But I think it's just my shyness. But we working through that. We working through that, y'all, because I do want to start. I've always said that I wanted to just drop an album or drop a mixtape, and just to drop it. Like, I just want to really just make songs and go in the studio. I love the vibe of it, but it's just a fake fear that I have. Okay, so now y'all know, like, we all got fears. Yes, I am. I still have a fear, even though I'm a spiritual being, trying to be a human, whatever. That is like a fake, not even that it's a fake fear. I think that music is very opinionated. Like, everyone has their own opinion on what is good music and what is not good music. You feel me? I could say that I like this song and you could absolutely hate it. And that's your opinion. And that could really be true in your life. That's really how you feel. So I think with music, it's just always a touchy thing with me, because it's just like, it's almost like a funeral. I don't fucking know. It's like people really can have an opinion on it. Some people might not feel you because maybe you're too vulnerable in your song. And then some people might feel you because you are vulnerable in your song. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on what type of story or whatever you're getting out. But I love music. I have made a lot of songs or whatever like that. But I want to drop a album one day. Not even really just dropping it. I guess I say drop it because I would want the world to hear it. You get what I'm saying? But I never really wanted to, because I have like so many like family members who wanted to be like a big singer, or just went after singing and drop song albums, all of that. So I guess I just wanted to go another route, because it was already filled there, that capacity was already full. And because I just never thought that I was like the greatest singer in the world anyway. So, like, you feel me? So it was never like a given where it's like, no, Nay need to go be a singer right now. It's just one of those things that I can do too. I know how to hold a tune. I know how to harmonize. I can lead a song. I'm not just a backup singer. You did. But it's like, it was never where it's like, nah, like I'm a Jasmine Sullivan. Nah, like I have a sister that I feel like is a whole Jasmine Sullivan. Like, she fire, fire, fire. You get what I'm saying? Like, I have one sister where I just feel like she's just fire, fire, fire. I never felt like that for myself. You get me? And I feel like that's why I went different routes, and I'm good at the other routes, but I could still do singing if I want. I mean, compared to what I'm hearing out here in these streets now, y'all, let's clock this. I need to just drop some shit. I could probably drop some shit tonight, and bitch, we out of the hood, y'all. We out of the hood. But I'm not beasting for that anyway. I'm not beasting for that. I'm not beasting for that anyway. It's a lot of corruption in that whole little lifestyle, and I would love to like be educated and stuff so I could do it the right way. I don't want to get caught up in nobody bullshit, lies, contracts, scandalous. So I like to really do research on things before I just jump in something. So if I was to get in a studio, do a song, do an album, whatever, that would be all on me. Like, just independent, just on some random shit, just dropping it. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's a lot of bit about me, y'all. But damn, that was a lot about me. So, but yeah, I just noticed, like, that was a lot about me. But I want to know what some of you, I guess this is a different type of video because I just said so much. I want to know what type of things you guys did like growing up. Like I was on a debate team. I told you I was student body president. So I was in middle school student body president, high school student body president. I had to do a speech in high school at graduation. Like comment down below. Tell me if you were part of any student body, if you were on a debate team or you on a track team. I did not do any sports in school, mainly because I wore skirts all my life, y'all, because of my church, Apostolic Christian. You got to wear skirts, women. And I still continue to wear skirts all up until high school, till I graduated. So everybody in high school, everybody in middle school, they always know me as the girl that just wore skirts. Okay. And I covered my head. We wore scarves. I wore scarves to school up until I went to high school. So if they know me from middle school, they be like, oh yeah, she used to wear a scarf and she wore skirts. If they know me in high school, they're going to say, yes, she wore skirts every day. I think I started wearing like sweatpants and leggings a little bit when it was gym, because it was like I was going to fail fucking gym. So like they started seeing like my body, I guess, like in gym classes. That's when I started to wear like leggings and stuff, but I never kept it on. Like I wasn't the type of girl that was like going to school changing to pants or nothing like that. Like I really just wore my skirts. So that's what I was known for. Like so like I want to hear what y'all was doing. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, I wasn't into sports. And because I was student body president, I was so busy like planning prom and planning our senior trip and just planning fundraiser throughout the year, like car washes or selling nachos, selling icy, like just random stuff that I used to do. We used to go bowling, raising money, all different types of ways. You know what I'm saying? If you was part of student body, I want to hear about it. If you was on a sports team, I want to hear about it. Debate team, I want to hear about it. Art club, whatever you was doing, like let me know what type of person were you. I worked at the Boys and Girls Club. I remember being in a sewing class, and I felt so like good about that too. I had made like a pajama set, which was so cool because I was about 14 years old at the time. I think 14, 15 at the Boys and Girls Club. And then that was like one of my first kind of fake jobs that I had was the Boys and Girls Club. And then Six Flags was like my real official job when I was 15 years old. So like what did y'all do? And even at Six Flags, I worked in admissions because I wore skirts. So they couldn't put me on rides. I couldn't work in the cook area. And that's because I was 15, so I was still young when I started working there. So I didn't decide not to wear skirts yet. Mind you, my mom wasn't wearing skirts. Like no one in the house. Like I could have already been wearing pants or whatever like that. But it was something about God still keeping me hidden, all through these years. So because of that, the only place that I could work at Six Flags was in the admissions, which was kind of good because I love that. You feel me? That's like the original, you feel me? So I'm right by guest relations, I'm with security, you know what I'm saying? So it actually was a better position than just being a worker at the Rise and not really knowing like the system of how everything works. So I'm at like Toll Plaza, I'm selling tickets, I'm scanning tickets, you get what I'm saying? Safari, Hurricane Harbor, Great Event, just all the 3 different parks. So it was I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I want to know like what little things did y'all do? Because I consider that little because I was young. Things that y'all do that led y'all up to, who you are today. Like even when I was working at Six Flags, when I got a little older, I think I was about 17, 18, or 18, 19, working at Six Flags, I believe, or 17, 18. This time I was working in a whole different position. I was in a photographer position. I was working for Digi Photos, and I used to get like, what is it? Like these certificates and stuff. I don't even know what it was for no more. It definitely wasn't for perfect attendance, yeah, but it wasn't for being on time, okay? So it was like outstanding achievements or something like that because I was so good at it. I used to make people like, how you take that picture? Anybody been to Six Flags Safari before? When you waiting in line and we always had the mural right there where you got to take that picture with a family, and I used to really make people take the picture. I'm like, no, you're going to take a picture. And they used to want to skip through the picture because they wasn't going to pay for it anyway. But then so many people would just be walking through and then no, we're not getting no pictures. So I used to really make people have to take a picture, and I used to really do good at leading it over there in the safari, and I used to get recognized for that because now they got pictures coming in, and then when people see how good the photo is, now they will buy it, you get me? But if people don't see it, they don't know that they want it. But I was just good at doing that, and that's crazy. This just opened up my eyes right now. Like I was leading already right there. I was like 18 years old at at the time. And mind y'all, I used to work a double. So I used to work there from like 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. when the park closed. I speak the truth of Christ. I lie not. And then I used to work overnight at ETS, the warehouse. I believe it was from 1 a.m. to like 8 a.m. Literally. So that's why I said I wasn't on time, because at Six Flags I used to be late sometimes because I used to work a double and I didn't even have a car at that time. You feel me? So it was just, whew, Lord, I see what God was really doing in my life, and I see how I was definitely going through so much too, so that I didn't get to this point, because I didn't have a lot of support and help. Like, I didn't have a car, and then like people that I was around did have a car. It wasn't easy for me to get to A to B. It just feel like people really didn't want me to succeed or do these things, complete these little pop quizzes or tests that God was giving me to get me to where I am now. And now it's just like I'm just a straight up boss. Like, on set, I'm a boss. When I'm doing an event, I'm a boss. When I'm talking to y'all, I'm a boss. It's just like I'm straight up a boss. You know what I'm saying? And not even I'm not being cocky, nothing. I don't think people even think that. Like, if you really fuck with me, I don't even think you got that vibe. But, I just had to say it, because it's like I'm really a boss, like on some real ass shit. But, yo, I want to know what y'all doing. Where my boss is at? Like, what do y'all be doing? And what did y'all have to do to get to where y'all are now? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're still headed that way. Maybe you're on the way to where you're supposed to be right now. Or, just tell me, like, what you, I don't know. I feel like I just want to hear people's story. Like, who are you? Where'd you come from? What type of activities did you do? Something cool that you did. Like, I liked when I sewed and made a pajama set. So, like, did you ever build a Lego set? I don't know. A puzzle that was cool. Were you part of an art club? Oh, I used to be part of a science. It was like a science thing, a science club when I was in like 6th, 7th grade. Oh my God, it used to be so much fun, and we was like traveling. Oh, and something else about me, I used to go ice skating every Tuesday with this after school program. Like, I want to know some interesting stories about y'all that people wouldn't really know or expect. Like, let me know. Comment down below. I love y'all. Bye.